Good morning or afternoon, wherever you are. Move this down. Hi. We will get started. Give everyone like 2 more minutes before we go. Make sure you have a Theraband. This is a Mat with Theraband class. If you don't have a Theraband, you can go ahead and use a pair of tights or leggings. Those work too, but preferably definitely try and have a Theraband. And this will be saved, so if you want to go ahead and just wait till you can get one and take, that's okay. I love this class. This is definitely a very asked for class. Definitely good for resistance with the Theraband. And my name's Taylor. If you are taking for the first time with Zarely, I'm so happy that they had me back again, and I'm excited to teach and take with y'all. So if you have any questions, let me know right now before we get started, because I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate and talk it out with you. This will be a intermediate advanced leveled mat, but again, do what you can do. If when in doubt, just leave it out. If the Theraband becomes too much, go ahead and get rid of it. That's very important. Anytime you're working with a prop in Pilates, you don't want it to take over your exercise. You want it to advance it and help you get stronger, but you don't want it to hinder any placement. Just some basic rules that you're going to need with a Theraband is always remember that your fingertips are the length are longer than the Theraband, so you never want to squeeze. You want to continue the length. Very, very important, as if you didn't even have it. That's why we use that. And then also remember that there will be times where mostly it's folded. That's 95% of the time it's folded, but there will be times where it's unfolded, and I will tell you. And then also to keep the hands, the shoulder distance length. So there will be times where you'll walk your hands together, but mainly always shoulder distance length, rolling your shoulders back, pressing from the wing blades, fingertips are long, and then just continue it the length of your collarbone. So always just imagine when you're opening that Theraband that it's just continuing that line of the spine, the collarbones are wide, and you don't want it to let it take over in any negative way. And if anyone doesn't have any questions, we're going to get started right away. Make sure you have a soft surface because we will be rolling on the spine, and I don't want any bruising. And then, yeah, that's about it, guys. So just remember those little tips, and I'll talk you through the rest, and let's have a good class. Remember to breathe. Remember to always press your lower back into the mat, hugging the midline. When I say your midline, that's the line through the center of the body. So that's continuing that engagement of the powerhouse, hugging that in, pressing the lower back. Never hunch shoulders, always roll them onto the floor, keeping the length. And yeah, let's get started, guys. If you don't have a Theraband, you can still go ahead and take this, but it's definitely very beneficial with it, especially if you miss your reformer or any of the machines. I know I do, so we're gonna have some fun. Here we go. So just starting down, centered equally, centered from side to side, top to bottom. If you take from me regularly, you know the drill. And then let's start with our Theraband nice and folded. So it's folded in half, and it's the length of my shoulders. So it's wide with the back. And just before we begin, I want you to keep your arms where they are, above your head. Press the shoulder blades down into the mat, driving it down. Now take a nice big inhale, and as you inhale, let the Theraband fall behind you. Rib cage expands open. You can even arch the back. This is a big no-no. We don't want this. We want to exhale, close the rib cage, press the lower back into the mat, and engage the abdominals. That's the connection I want to keep the entire mat class for the next 45 minutes. Pressing the lower back into the mat, but let's expand. Inhale, open the rib cage, let the big morning yawn happen, and then exhale, close the rib cage, arms come above the head, rib cage closes, keep those shoulders onto the mat. Let's do that again. Inhale, expand. Press the Theraband out, getting comfortable with it being the length of your collarbones, and then close the rib cage as you exhale. Good. Let's do that one more time. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Good. One more time, and then we're going to continue that. So inhale. And then as you exhale, bring your legs up off the mat into a tabletop position. Bring your hands up and over the Theraband. And bring your legs nice and long to a 45-degree angle. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders up. Start pumping your arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, when anytime working with a prop, we don't want it to take over, but it is adding a little bit of an advanced challenge. You're pushing out with the fingertips. You're squeezing from your wing blades, opening the collarbones, and coming even higher off your mat. Still keeping those nice vigorous pumps. May not go as high up because they hit your legs, and that's okay. And you can even lower your legs a little lower. Resist that band even wider. Keep your pumps going. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more sets. Nice big pumps. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And relax it down. Good. Go ahead and take your Theraband up and over. We're going to go into some footwork series incorporating the Theraband. Really good for dancers, and especially if you're missing that machine work. This is kind of similar in a way. You're going to go ahead and place the ball of the feet inside your Theraband. Bring your Theraband back by your hips. Your elbows are pressing into the mat. My shoulders are rolled back. My heels are together, my toes are apart. I'm in a Pilates first position, not completely turned out. My knees are only shoulder distance apart. I'm going to push the Theraband out to a demi-point, like I'm pushing the carriage on a reformer, and then bring it right back in. Make sure your legs are 45 degrees. Push them out. And then anchor the lower back, anchor the tailbone. Come right back in. Push out with your abdominals. Good, let's lift the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Look into your abdominals as you push out. Bring it right back in. Keep it off the mat. Push it out. And bring it in. Nice long wrists. Try not to break them if you can. Push it out. And bring it in. 2 more. Pushing it out. And bringing in. Anchoring the tailbone. Anchoring the lower back. Push it out. And bring it in. Stay off that mat. Walk the toes together. Make sure they're parallel. And let's push out perch toes. Demi. And bring it in. Come even higher off your mat. Push it in. Good. Anchoring your tailbone. Push it out. And bring it in. 2 more. Out. And in. Last one. Out. And in. Flex the feet. Now just push out with flex feet. Flex. And bring it in. 4 more. Push it out. Come even higher off your mat. In. 2 more. Out. And in. Press your lower back into the floor. Keep them out. Let's do a little point and flex. Point and flex. Keep going. Point and flex. 3 more. Point and flex. 2 more. Point and flex. Last one. Point and flex. And bring it right back in and relax. Good. Go ahead and get rid of that around your toes. And go ahead and fold it. Place your feet nice and long on the mat, hugging the legs together. Bring the Theraband above your head. Really anchoring the lower spine into the floor, hugging the feet together. Let's do a nice roll up. Peeling your chin to your chest, peeling the spine off the mat. Go past your toes as you go into a nice roll up, and then peel the spine back. Thinking of your back as a wheel on the mat, lower, middle, and upper back. Press down, come right back up. Keep your rib cage closed as it hits the mat. We never want to keep expand the rib cage. That really takes away from keeping the abdominals engaged, so make sure it's nice and closed. Now bring that Theraband by your ears. Continue to roll up. A little bit more of a challenge as you keep them by your ears. Go nice and forward. Keep the spine nice and rolled into the back. Go right back down. Good. One more time. Hands by the ears. Peel the spine up, vertebrae by vertebrae, hugging the midline with the legs. Nice flexed feet. And melt the spine right back down. Awesome, guys. Bring the Theraband up and over your legs for rollover, placing it down onto the mat. Remembering that even though it's on the floor, I still want you to keep that nice abdominal engagement. So my palms are pressing onto the mat, but I'm still opening the length of my collarbones, and I have a nice resistance out with the Theraband. It's not just loose, it's pretty stretched. Okay, so lift the hips up and over the head. You're going to open the legs, shoulder distance apart, parallel. Press the Theraband into the mat, resist it out. Circle the legs down, around, and come right back up, parallel to the floor. Flex the feet, shoulder distance apart, open. Melt the spine right back down, anchoring the tailbone. Circle the legs, come right back up. 2 more. Open and flex. Melt the spine down. Theraband squeezes open. Last one, circle around, come right back up. Parallel to the floor, flex, open. We're gonna reverse it. So now you're going to reverse the circle. Keep them open, flex. Come right back up. Close the legs. Is your Theraband nice and strong, or is it relaxed? Melt the spine down, close the feet. And come right back up, parallel, flex, open. Close the feet. Circle, lower. Keep them together. One more time. Flex, open, shoulder distance apart. Come right back up. Close the legs, point the feet. Spine melts down. Good. And go ahead and get the Theraband up and over the body. We're going to transition into single leg circles. Bring your left leg flat on the mat. Bring your right leg straight up to the ceiling. Actually, a little differently today. I'm going to change it up. Let's go into single leg circles with the Theraband on the foot. This one always feels good. It's Monday, so great way to kind of just get some mobility in that hip and not so much strain or work on its part. So definitely the Theraband's helping you with that circle, but you're still driving it from your abdominals. Go ahead and bring the Theraband with your elbows nice and long into your side. Make sure you have some tight resistance. My foot's nice and flexed, and my ball of my foot is aiming up to the ceiling. We're going to circle the leg in towards the body, down, around, and finding your center position on top of the hip. And in towards the body, down, around, and two. Let the circle draw from the Theraband, but your abdominals are still activated and you're not wiggling the hips. Last one. In towards the body, down, around, and up. Let's reverse. Away from the body, down, around, stop your center, one. And down, around, and two. And down, around, and three. And down, around, and four. Because it's Monday, let's take a quick stretch. Remembering to keep your hips nice and anchored into each other. So that means I'm not hyped up on my right side. I'm in line. This is your honest position. So keeping that line of the spine nice and long, hips are in line with each other. Just take a nice stretch, flexing the toes back towards your face. Maybe even think about the pinky toes taking the deepest part of the stretch. And just hold a nice quick static stretch for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Opening it up to the side, let it fall open, taking a quick stretch, opening that hip up, remembering to anchor your left side into the mat. Do not let that right leg take so much over that you collapse onto the floor. You're still nice and lifted into that Theraband. Gravity is pushing you down, but you're still nice and resisted up into the Theraband. And then come right back over, crossing it over the IT band, and just take a nice stretch. You can even cycle that foot a little bit. Nice static. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come right back up and over. Bring your left leg up to meet the right. Let's go into our next single leg circles onto the other side. Drive the right foot down onto the floor. You can feel it definitely is a lot longer than the left side right now. So that's the goal, to get them nice and even. We go in towards the body, circle the leg, down, around, and up. Stop at your center. Down, around, and two. Drawing from your abdominals. Don't move the hips. Down, around, and three. And down, around, and four. Let's reverse. Away from the body, down, around, stop at your center. Lower back pressing into the floor. Down, around, and two. And down, around, and three. Last one. Down, around, and four. Let's find that nice stretch. Make sure your hips are in line with each other. Your hamstrings are taking a nice stretch. You're opening up through the lower back, the sacrum. Any sciatic nerve pains out there, this is a great one for it. Simple but effective. Pushing the ball of the foot into the Theraband. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it fall over to the side, letting the hip open, but keep that supporting side anchored into the mat. Don't let it fall over. We're nice and supported. And just hold. Opening up that hip, getting ready for whatever you have next, whether it's ballet or this is your only class of the day, or maybe you'll be checking this later on IGTV next week. Whatever it's for, just remember to keep yourself nice and centered, nice and anchored, warming your body up or cooling your body down. Whatever you're using this for, it's great for everything. Come right back up and over, crossing it over the body for a quick IT beach stretch. Really stretching out that IT band. Circling the foot a little bit to get a deeper, juicier stretch. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up and over. Go ahead and take that Theraband, fold it, and drive that foot away from your body. Just feeling the length of your spine onto the mat. Bring your hands above your head. My legs definitely feel a lot longer. Press your lower back into the mat and take a nice roll up to transition into your next exercise. Reaching past your toes, trying not to collapse. Keep a nice C curve, and then sit up nice and tall. Good, guys. Let's walk ourselves forward to the front edge of the mat for rolling like a ball. You're gonna keep your Theraband folded, but you're gonna walk your hands close together. So this is one of their exercises where the knuckles come close. Now for a challenge, we're gonna actually, instead of keeping heels together, toes apart, everything stays nice and tight together. And you're gonna make your tightest ball position possible. So my toes, my ankles, everything's just glued together in a 6 position. Looking down at my belly button, resisting opening with that Theraband, with the collarbones. I'm still resisting that Theraband open, but looking down at my belly button. Rock it back to the tips of the shoulder blades. Come right back up, find your balance, don't put the feet down. And then rock it right back and come on up, looking into your belly button. Let's do that a few more times, massaging at the spine. Rock it back and rock it up. Good, keep going. Rock it back and rock it up. Try not to be clunky. You want to hit each part of the spine equally onto the mat. 2 more. 1 more. And come on up, finding your balance. Keep your Theraband up in front of you. You're going to bring your right leg into your chest, your left leg long. Find your balance right here. Melt your spine into the mat. Keep your head off the floor. Hovering the Theraband over the shins, we switch the legs 1. And we switch it 2. Inhale, switch. Inhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Incorporating that breath really drives the abdominals even deeper. And if you want more of a challenge, hover the legs 2 inches off the mat. Inhale, switch. Inhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Exhale, switch. One more time each side. Switch and switch. Exhale, exhale. Hug both legs into the chest, and then extend the arms and legs long. Theraband comes up and behind you, and then bring it right back over the shins. Extend the arms and legs long. Let's challenge it even more. The Theraband goes up and over the legs. You extend it out. The Theraband comes up and over the feet. Extend it back. Turn it to touch the Theraband. The feet want to not even graze it. You want to really pull the abdominals in deep enough to give it room. Come right back up and over. Last one. Come right back up and over. Keep your Theraband where it is. Little pulse. 1, 2, and switch. Scissors. 1, 2, and switch. 1, 2, and switch. 1, 2, and switch. Last one. 1, 2, and switch. 1, 2, and switch. Keep the Actually, let's bring the Theraband behind our head, making a diamond position with that Theraband. Elbows wide. Lower the legs down for 3, 2, 1. Come right back up. Press the lower back into the floor. Lower down for 3, 2, 1. Can you come even higher off your mat? Lower down for 3, 2, 1. Come right back up. We have 1 more time. Lower down for 3, 2, 1. Come right back up. Bend both legs in. Bring your Theraband nice and high up. We're going to twist up and over to the right, resisting the band out for 3 pulses. For 3, 2, 1. Come up and over. Twist to the left. Band goes out for 3, 2, 1. Come up and over. Pulse out for 3, 2, 1. Come up and over. Pulse out for 3, 2, 1. One more time each side. Up and over for 3, 2, 1. Make sure you're breathing. Up and over for 3, 2, 1. Relax it down, guys. Good. Take a nice big stretch above your head, relaxing the abdominals in front. Nice big stretch. Let your rib cage go. All right. Hug the legs together. Bring the Theraband up above your head. Peel your chin to your chest and melt the spine forward as you transition for a nice roll up, stretching forward. Good. Going into spine stretch forward. All right, my legs are about mat distance apart. I'm going to take the Theraband and unfold it and place it underneath my arms. This is a great example as if you had a private lesson with me and I'm behind you and my hands are on your upper back. So there's many ways to do this. You can do it around your hips, you can do it on your upper back. I definitely like doing it on the upper back when I'm teaching because it's an example of me as if you were pushing back into my hand. So imagine the Therabands are my hands. Bring it nice and in front of you. My palms are facing down, and I have a nice tight resistance on that Theraband. I'm lifting up through the crown of my head. As I lift up, I'm going to dive forward, contracting it. Push your ribcage back into the Theraband. And then as you come on up, roll yourself back up, stack your spine. Let's inhale through the nose, and then exhale, C-curve. Dive back, push back into the Theraband with your ribcage. Inhale down here, exhale, peel your spine right back up, stacking the spine nice and tall. Inhale through the crown of the head. Exhale, contract. Push back into the Theraband. And then inhale down here. Exhale, push yourself right back up. We're going to do that 1 more time. Inhale through the crown of the head. Exhale, diving the head forward, contracting it. Push, 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 push. Come right back up. And roll the shoulders back. And relax it down. Good. Going into open leg rocker. I usually do this with the Theraband. I'm going to go ahead and skip that today. We're just going to use our arms. So put the Theraband by your side. We're going to bend our right leg into our chest, bring our left leg into our chest, and just find that nice quick V balance. Your legs are not wide. They're only shoulder distance apart. And you want to remember that you can grab wherever you feel necessary. So if you feel the need to walk your legs down, or your hands down, that's okay. We're going to rock back to the tips of the shoulder blades, come right back up, find your balance, open, proud chest like we were just working on with the Theraband. Rock it back and rock it up, nice proud chest. Good, a few more times. Rock it back, massage the spine out, come right back up, find your balance. Good, rock it back and rock it up, sit up nice and tall. One more time, rock it back and rock it up. Good, nice proud chest. Close your legs. Bring your hands at a V position. We don't need the Theraband. Just melt your spine down into the mat, into corkscrew. Lift your hips up right away. Circle the legs to the right. Down, around, and a nice big circle. You come right back up. 4 vertebrae off the mat. Lower the legs down, around, and come right back up. Hips go up. And think about the hips going straight, the legs going straight up to the ceiling, not behind you. Try to lift the feet up towards the mat, or towards the ceiling. And up. We circle to the right. Down, around, and up. Last one, circle to the left, down, around, and up. Good, go ahead and melt the feet down into the mat. Bring your legs straight, or hands straight up to the ceiling. Peel your spine up, transition into that nice roll up, going past your toes. Let's go into saw. I'm gonna face you. Go ahead and fold your Theraband. Nice and long with the body, bringing the fingertips out in front of you. They are shoulder distance apart. I have a nice resistance lifting up through the crown of my head. I'm going to twist up and over, contracting it. Don't lean anything funny with the Theraband, just straight. And just hold for 3. Go past your toes, 2. Go past your toes, 1. Sit up nice and tall and find your center, anchoring your opposite tailbone into the mat as we twist to the left. Go past your toes, 1. Go past your toes, 2. A little deeper, 3. Sit up nice and tall. You can add a little twist. We twist to the right. Contract, twist. Go past your toes, 1. Go past your toes, 2. Go past your toes, 3. Sit up nice and tall. Find your center. Twist to the left. Diving it over, 1. Go past your toes, 2. And 3. Let's add that quick corkscrew, reverse corkscrew. Bring your hands up to the ceiling. Leaning it up and over to the right side. We're going to roll it back to the tips of the tailbone. Contract, circle around to the left, anchoring your tailbone into the mat. Find your center position. Twist to the left. Contract, roll back into the tailbone, circling it around, and find your nice sitting, standing position. Let's do that one more time. Leaning up to the right. We contract, roll all the way back, circling around, using those obliques and abdominals to bring you right back up. Last one, leaning to the left, circling it to the back, all around, and find your sitting position. Good. Sit up nice and tall. Let's close our legs. And let's go into our stomach. There we go. Flipping over to your stomach. Sorry, internet's been going in and out today, so I have to make sure that we're constantly on. All right, go ahead and let's bring the Theraband up and up behind your, actually, no, let's bring it in front of you today. So bring the Theraband in front. It's folded. My fingertips are long, and I have a nice long length through the crown of my body. The length of my head is shooting forward. My toes are together, pressing into the floor. Keeping that nice long length, look down at your mat. Remember to keep the fingertips nice and long. I want you to think about lifting from your abdominals, not from your back. Really, really important that we can lift up from the abdominals to help that arabesque, to help any lower back pain. So as we lift up, hands, heads, and heart, lift up to that Theraband, keeping the length. Keep your feet on the mat. Squeeze the Theraband out a little longer and lower right back down. So have the resistance of the Theraband help you lift up. As we lift up, abdominals scoop in and up. Inhale, lift up to the crown of the head. And then exhale, release the Theraband as you lower right back down. Good, nice breath. Inhale through the nose, lift, squeezing that Theraband out. And then exhale, releasing that Theraband as you lower right back down. One more time, squeezing through the abdominals, lifting up through the crown of the head, squeezing out. Let's give that Theraband a nice pulse. For 5, out, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Release the Theraband down, leave it where it is. Go back into a quick child's position, just stretching it forward. Good, take a nice big inhale and exhale. Come right back out to your stomach, grabbing the Theraband where it is. We're going to go ahead and prop ourselves up on our elbow. Now again, just like the rollover that we did earlier, the The fingertips and palms are pressing into the mat, but that doesn't mean that the Theraband is relaxed. I have a nice tight resistance, helping me open my collarbones and strengthening the back of my forearms. Pressing your hips into the mat. Let's kick our bottom, 1, 2, and switch. Keep it still, 1, 2, and switch. Flex the foot if you want, 1, 2, and switch. 1, 2, and switch. Keep it going, 1, 2, and switch. 1, 2, and switch. 2 more, 1, 2, and switch. 1, 2, last set. 1, 2, and 1, 2. Relax the body down. Bring the Theraband nice and high onto your back. This one is my favorite with the Theraband because I love the feeling it brings me in the shoulder blades. It's a nice stretch. So make sure it's nice and high. My hands are close together, so one of those times where the hands are close. And give your bottom a kick. For 3, 2, run, press the hips into the mat, press the feet into the mat, lift everything up, roll the shoulders back. Don't break the neck. Keep it looking down at the mat. We switch to the other side. Kick for 3, and 2, and 1. Roll the shoulders back. Keep the length of the spine. Again, we kick for 3, and 2, and 1. Roll the shoulders back. Come up, 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 up. Press the feet into the floor. Again, we kick for 3, and 2, and 1. Roll the shoulders back. Come up, 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 up. Wait, one more time each side. Kick for 3, and 2, and 1. Higher abdominals. Are they up? Are they lifted? Go one more time. We kick for 3, and 2, and 1. Hips roll onto the mat. Lift your feet off the floor. Pulse the band out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the Theraband in front of you. Relax it down. Go back into a quick child's pose position. Stretching out the opposite way we just worked. Good job, guys. And come right back out. Let's go to our bottom, swinging our legs around. Going into what I like to say Arcadian's favorite, which is neck pull. That was sarcastic. This is not his favorite. It's definitely one of the harder ones. Today I'm going to teach you a little easier trick to help you with neck pull. Because what it sounds like, neck pull. A lot of people when they come up, they like to really pull into their neck and bring their elbows in, which isn't really good. So instead of tying it around the legs, which is what I usually do, we're going to go ahead and make a diamond shape and place it behind our head with the Theraband. And this allows you to pull out and help you come up. So when in doubt, pull out, or push out, and that's a big thing we use with Pilates, especially with the magic circle. You always want to push out with resistance. So sitting up nice and tall, you're going to dive your head forward. As you sit up tall, pull out with that Theraband, make that diamond, hinge back at the waist, contract, roll down, keep the elbows wide, pull out with the Theraband, come right back up, keep the elbows wide as you hinge, dive forward. Sit up nice and tall, hinge it back at the waist, contract, roll all the way down, come right back up, dive the head forward, keep the elbows wide. Sit up nice and tall, hinge it back at the waist, contract, roll all the way down. 2 more times, guys, here we go. Hin up, dive forward, sit up nice and tall, elbows wide, hinge it back at the waist, contract at the last minute, come right back up, come on guys, and forward, sit up nice and tall, and then hinge it back at the waist, and contract, roll all the way down. Good, awesome guys. Go ahead and give yourself a nice hug. That's definitely the hardest one. All right, go ahead and place your feet flat on the mat. We're going to take the Theraband around the shins. Good, so working a little bit of arm strength, but also feeling the resistance. As you peel up, you'll start to feel in your quads, your glutes. Good, and just making sure that Theraband is nice and into your side, and your feet are flat and planted on the mat. Good, as we peel our spine up, think about the lower and middle and upper back and the glutes engaged. So peel your spine up nice and high. Pulling back on that Theraband, make sure to not open with the thighs. Make sure they stay nice and closed. You'll definitely feel more of a resistance in the glutes. Melt the spine right back down. And let's just massage it a few times because you deserve it, because we just did neck pull and that was the hardest thing. Let's do it one more time. Come right back up, or a few more times. Peel the spine up, nice massage, hips are high. No pressure in the neck, just only in the chest. Come right back down. Good, 2 more times. Peel the spine right back up. Make sure you have some nice resistance on that Theraband. It's not just there for decoration, you're using it. Come right back down, squeezing the glutes, relax. Last one, let's come right back up. Stay up in this position. Good. Now I want you to think about keeping the left leg still, only moving the right leg. We pulse it in for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Don't move the right leg, just move the left. Pulse in for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now come even higher into your bridge position. Pulse in for 5, both legs, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Come even higher. Melt your spine down nice and slowly. Good. All right, guys, go ahead and let's rock up to a sitting position. Tie that Theraband around your legs. So make sure it's nice and high above your knees. We never want it on any bony part of the landmarks. So I have it above my kneecaps. I'm going to double tie mine because you do want a lot of resistance. It's not supposed to be loose. You're not supposed to open your legs very wide because that's the challenge, okay? And we're going to go back into that bridge series one more time. So as soon as everyone, or I kind of judge it off of rotating, as soon as he gets there, we will continue. No pressure. All right, making sure, again, realigning yourself, kind of giving yourself an awareness of the mat, centering yourself equally from side to side, top to bottom. Make sure your feet are nice and flat and planted into that mat. And all we're going to do is peel the hips up off the floor. Nice long bridge one more time. And then melt it right back down, feeling the difference of what we just worked. We worked more of the Theraband going in. Now we're going to think about the Theraband going more out. Come right back up with the hips. Find a nice high bridge. We're going to do that same series again, but this time instead of pulsing in, we pulse out. So pulse the right leg out for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Stay up. Left leg, right leg doesn't move. Pulse out for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Both legs, here we go. And 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Come even higher, and melt your spine down nice and slowly. All right, good. Going into jackknife. Bring your legs straight up to the ceiling, resisting that Theraband. It's just there, not really going to use it that much for this exercise. Lower 45 degrees down into the floor, and you're going to come right back up parallel. Bring your hips straight up to the ceiling, squeezing the glutes. Bring your legs back a little bit towards the face. Melt the spine down, pressing the hands flat into the mat. Bring your legs 45 degrees. We come right back up parallel to the floor. Bring your legs straight up to the ceiling. Bring your legs a little bit further back towards your face. Melt the spine down, controlling with your abdominals as you lower. A little bit more of a challenge, 45 degrees. Just come straight up to the ceiling if you can. And then lower back a little bit. Melt your spine down nice and slowly. Good, 2 more times, 45. Either straight back or parallel, up to you. And then lower back a little bit and melt your spine down. We have 1 more time, guys. You go 45 degrees. You come right back up. And slowly lower with control. Nice. Let's go over to our side series. Keep the Theraband where it is. Lining yourself up with the back edge of the mat, bringing your bottom half to the front edge. Always listening to that cue. So again, 1 more time. Upper half is at the back edge, lower half is at the front edge of your mat. Let's bring our hand behind our head, but if you need that stability in the hips because the Theraband might become too much, just go ahead and place it in front of you. Just remember not to sit back. We want it to stay nice and stacked. Rib cage is pulled in and up. Little mouse house underneath. Let's lift that top leg up. You already feel the resistance there. It's already nice and strong. So kick it to the front 1, resist that Theraband. Kick to the front 2, and then elongate it, point it to the back. It's not going to go that far. Kick to the front 1, abdominals pulling deeper 2, and then resist it to the back. Few more times. Kick to the front 1, kick to the front 2, and point it to the back. Kick to the front 1, kick to the front 2, and point it to the back. Good, keep going. Kick to the front 1, kick to the front 2, and point it to the back. Last one, rib cage close. Kick to the front 1, kick to the front 2, and point it to the back. Bring both legs together. Let's add those counts in. So we lift up for 1, 2, 3, resist it down for 1. Lift up for 3, 2, 1, resist down for 1. Lift up for 3, 2, 1, resist down for 1. 1 more, then we reverse. Lift up for 3, 2, 1, down for 1. Now up for 1, resist down for 3, 2, 1, up for 1. Are you falling back into your hips, or are you nice and stacked? 2 more times, up and down for 3, 2, 1. Last one, up for 1, down for 3, 2, 1. Let's go into some quick circles. So keeping your abdominals really still, really quick little circles for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Reverse for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bring both legs together. Good, let's go into our clamshell. So bring both legs in, really burning that last part out in the glute muscle. We're gonna open up for 10, resist, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax it down. If you took my class last week, I think we went ahead and did this, and I'm going to do this again. Just because our legs are already here in that clamshell, let's work a little bit more of the upper body. Placing your left hand onto the mat, or whichever hand's on top, down. We're going to work some tricep, bicep work and lifting up through the upper body. So as you push down into the mat, you're going to keep your feet planted, lift up with the upper body, and then push it right back down, working your obliques too. Come right back up, 2. Nice resistance with that arm. Lower right back down. Let's do that 2 more times. Come right back up, 3. And lower down. Good, 1 more. Come right back up, 4. And lower down with control. Good. Let's switch over to the other side, guys. Waddling yourself over with that Theraband. Bring yourself to the back edge of the mat, and then bring your lower half to the front edge. Nice and set up. Hips are stacked, rib cage is lifted in and up like there's a little mass house underneath. Rib cage closed. Place your hand behind you or in front of you for support. Your option. Bring that top leg up. We kick to the front 1. We kick even deeper 2, and then elongate it, point to the back, keep the hips still. We kick to the front 1. We kick to the front 2, and point it to the back. Good, keep going. Kick to the front 1. Abdominals pull deeper 2, and then point it to the back, nice long leg. Kick to the front 1. Pull it even deeper 2, and point it to the back. 2 more. Kick to the front 1, and 2. Are you breathing? I hope so. 1, and 2, and bring both legs together. 3 counts up, 1 down. Resist it up for 3, 2, 1. Point down for 1. Keep your hips stacked. Lift up for 3, 2, 1. Point down for 1. Lift up for 3, 2, 1. Point down for 1. Last one. Up for 3, 2, 1. Point down for 1. Reverse. We go up for 1. We go down for 3, 2, 1. Up for 1. Down for 3, 2, 1. 2 more. Up for 1. Down for 3, 2, 1. Last one. Up for 1. Down for 3, 2, 1. Quick 5 circles. We go for 5 and 4 and 3. Hips are still 2 and 1. Reverse for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Bring both legs together. Bringing them in for clamshell. Burning it out with 10. Keep the ankles together. We pulse open for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Ooh. Keeping the hips stacked, place that hand on top if it isn't already on the bottom on the mat. And let's begin that arm workout. So push your body into the mat, lifting up with the oblique. Come right back down. Try to keep stacked. So where you are, that's where you lift. That's the hard part. Try not to adjust. Come right back up. Come straight up and lower down. So don't hunch forward. That's the hard part. 2 more. Lift up right where you are. Lower right back down. Last one. Push yourself up, 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 up. And lower down with control. And good. Come on up. Untie the Theraband from around your legs. Y'all are doing great. We're pretty much there. Good. I'll give everyone a second to get that untied. And we're going to go into our teaser. And make sure your Theraband's going to be folded again. All right. Okay, here we go. So lying down onto your mat, bring the Theraband up and just lie down. All right. Going into our 3 teaser sets. Go into a tabletop position. Definitely teaser 1, more beginner. Teaser 2 advances on and so forth. So if you feel comfortable sticking with teaser 1, go ahead. Or you can follow me through each teaser. That's up to you. I'll leave that at your discretion. Here we go. So lifting your body up, you're going to find a nice high teaser. The Theraband comes up by your feet. Resisting the Theraband out, think about proud collarbones. Come right back in, bend the legs at a tabletop position, hover. Come right back up as you shoot the legs out. The Theraband pulls out, 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 out. Come right back down. We have 1 more time. Come right back out, find that teaser position. Hold, 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 and bring your body right back down. Good. If you would like to stay here, you can, or extend your legs at a 45-degree angle, and you're going to peel yourself up from this position. Come right back up as you peel your spine up. Bring the Theraband up by your ears. Pulse it out to 1, and then resist it right back down. Come right back up. Bring the Theraband by your ears. Pulse it out 2, and resist it halfway. Come right back up. Bring the Theraband out. Pulse it out for 3, and lower right back down, and bend your legs into your chest. Relax. Good. A little bit different on this third one. More working lower, low abdominals and inner thighs and pretty much everything else, honestly. Let's come right back up. Shoot the legs 45 degrees. Bring the Theraband up by your ears. Make sure it's nice and long. And we're going to beat our legs for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relaxing it all the way. Hug your legs into your chest. Awesome, guys. Teasers are no joke. They're hard. All right. Let's go and do some swimming. Bring the Theraband by your side. You don't need it. Flip to your stomach, and just going into some quick swimming. Bring your hands just at a V position. Your legs are at a nice V as well. Bring your head, hands, heart off the mat as well as your feet, and start to flutter the arms. And remembering to lift from your abdominals. They're trying not to touch the mat. So while you're doing this, imagine an ant colony is just crawling underneath your stomach right now. You're nice and lifted for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax it down. Go back into a good child's pose position. Keeping that movement going. Y'all are almost there. Good. Flip back over to your bottom. All right, guys. Let's go into a nice mermaid stretch. I think it's time that y'all deserve that. So, making sure your Theraband is the length of the mat. It's nice and long. If your Theraband's short, you can still do this without the Theraband. Just definitely feels good with. I'm on my right side, and I'm going to go ahead and grab the Theraband into my left hand and grabbing my ankle, and then the longer side is going to go up by my right side. So nice long length. My rib cage is closed. I'm lifting up through the crown of my head. As I lift up and over, inhale. Exhale, lean it up and over. Come right back up. Take a nice big inhale. And up one more time. Inhale. Come right back up. Bring your hands out of T position. Drop the Theraband and gracefully drop to the other side, counterbalancing, anchoring that left hip into the floor. And come right back up, finding your balance. Bring your hands behind you and teaser the legs. Switch to the other side. Remembering to really breathe during this side because it is a stretch. So when you give your body oxygen, one, you're giving warning. I mean, you should breathe the entire time, but you're definitely giving really good signs to your body that, okay, I worked hard, but here's, a nice treat. And your body's thankful for that. So taking those big, big, deep breaths really feels good. So make sure you're doing that, especially right here. So take a nice big inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it all out. Every last drop from your lungs. Come right back up. Inhale. And then as you exhale, let out all the air out of your body. Coming right back up, try to breathe into the back. And come right back up. Bring your hand to a T and gracefully drop to the other side. Again, anchoring that opposite hip into the mat. Good, and come right back up, finding your T position. Let's go ahead and take that Theraband in front of you on the mat. You're not gonna need it for seal. Bring yourself around, and let's finish with seal and front support, guys. So praying your hands through, lacing them around your ankles. We're gonna go ahead and give ourselves a balance like we did for rolling like a ball. Remembering we're not in a butterfly position. Your knees are only shoulder distance apart. Give your heels 3 claps for 3, 2, 1. Rock it back. 3, 2, 1. Massaging out the spine. It should feel good, guys. Don't even look at the camera if you don't know what's going on. You're just rolling the spine. You're keeping that C curve, and you're massaging the back out. Everything you just worked on, just giving your back a nice little massage. Should feel really good. 2 more times. Rock and clap, clap, clap. Rock it back. Clap, clap. 1 more set. Good, and just find that balance. Bring your legs. Go ahead and grab that ankle again for teaser. Good, just find a balance. Find that center of balance. Close the legs. Good, find your teaser position. Let go. And then just drop the feet down to the floor. Good, go ahead. Crisscross back into your front support. We're gonna finish that with a Theraband. My favorite to do. Bring it up and above underneath your armpits like we did for spine stretch forward. Really working the lats, the triceps, the wing blades. activating, just, you know, standing up bar when your arms, your teacher says you have droopy elbows, really lifting from this muscle. This is a great exercise to go ahead and do. Place your palms flat on the mat. I have a lot of resistance on that Theraband. Bring your right leg back, bring your left leg back, finding your front support plank. Your hips are nice and in line with each other. I'm not sinking. And I want you to think about only lowering from the upper body. So you're gonna lower down out of that Theraband. Now push your body right back up into the band. Very big challenge. Lower right back down. We come right back up. 3 more. Lower down. Come right back up. Keep your hips still. Lower down. Come right back up. 1 more, guys. Pushing into the triceps, biceps. Come right back up. Hold. Let's hold for 30, 29, 28. Oh, yes. Hold it. Breathe. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Very, very important. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the leg down. Go ahead and get rid of that Theraband. Take a nice stretch forward. Let your hands just fall in front of you. Take a big inhale through the nose and a big exhale through the mouth. Good. 1 more, guys. Take a big inhale. Slowly roll your head up off the mat. Your head's the last thing to find your shoulders. Good. Take a big roll back of the shoulders. 1. Roll back 2. Roll back 3. Find the length just sitting here, growing, feeling your abdominals on fire, feeling your shoulders nice and activated, growing through the crown of your head, your ears, everything's lifted. And that is your mat with the Theraband class, guys. Very good. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely got my sweat on today. Good, 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 guys. Good. I'm glad everybody loved it. Thank you so much. This will be uploaded to their account, so if anybody wants to take it any time, it's going to be up there. So very, very good job today, guys. Thank you so much, Anna. Thank you. Awesome. Great class. I'm going to go ahead and sign off and save this. I hope you'll have a fabulous rest of your week. Stay healthy and stay safe, and I'll see y'all soon. Thank you so much. Bye. Oh, you're welcome, Emma. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you.